Welcome to Vegan Method. Today I'm taking two loved foods and putting them together. So this is the garlic nut pizza. To make the pizza, I've got 2.5 cups of flour, 1 cup of warm water, I've got a teaspoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of yeast, 2 cloves of garlic, some dried basil and a teaspoon of salt. So the first thing to do is the pizza base, and because I'm using yeast, I'm going to let it rise for 3 hours so it's nice and soft and fluffy later when it's cooked in the oven. So I'm just adding the yeast and salt mixture into the flour, giving it a good stir around before I put 2 teaspoons of olive oil into the flour, and then I'm also going to add the warm water, but incrementally. Don't put it all in at once, just put it in gently and slowly and then mix it up so you make sure that it's not too wet or dry. So the pizza base is done, it's looking good. I'm just going to cover it and leave it to the side for around 3 hours. With the magic of video editing, it is now 3 hours later. The pizza base has risen twice the size, and what I'm going to do is roll it out and knead it, and then I'm going to cut some off for the garlic nuts and then get a rolling pin and roll out the pizza base. So now the base is finished, I've put it onto a pizza pan and put to one side. I'm now going to take the remaining dough, cut it up into strips and tie them into knots, ready to go on the pizza. All my strips are rolled out and I'm just going to tie them into knots now and then add them to the pizza. They don't have to look too pretty because they will rise in the oven and they will look like proper garlic knots once they're cooked. So all the knots are now on the pizza, and I'm just going to make a very basic pizza today. I'm just going to do a cheese and tomato because I want the taste of the garlic to come through and not overpower it with a load of vegetables. So this is me putting cheese and tomato on the pizza, ready to go in the oven. While the pizza is in the oven, I'm just going to prepare the garlic butter. So what I've got is 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to use a garlic press to squash that up. I'm going to put it into some butter. I'm going to gently cook it till it's all melted and the garlic is soft. So after about 10-15 minutes the pizza's cooked. It looks a little bit anemic in the video, but that's just the lighting. I'm also going to add some of the dried basil to the garlic butter and then paint all the knots in all the nooks and crannies and make sure I get all that lovely garlic flavour onto the pizza. So that's it, super simple garlic knot pizza. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe and leave comments below.